Hi everyone, welcome back to Useful Genetics. This is the overview video for Module 4, where we'll be building on the simple view of how genotypes determine phenotypes that we presented in Module 3. We'll start with thinking about sex, specifically how our chromosomes, the genes on our chromosomes, determine what sex we are, whether we're male or female, and how this mechanism affects how our genes are expressed. We'll talk about interactions between proteins at various levels, catalytic proteins, more complex interactions, especially regulatory interactions. And this will lead us to thinking about cancer and the role of regulatory proteins and their interactions in the development of tumor cells, cells that grow when they shouldn't. And finally, we'll revisit some old traditional concepts of genetics and try and integrate everything into a modern framework that will help you make sense of everything that you're learning. This module also introduces a component of the course that you haven't encountered until now, and that's our Peer Explain assignments. We developed these assignments because we want to build students' ability to explain what they're learning to people who don't know as much genetics or even don't know any genetics. And so each assignment starts with a question about a genetics issue, kind of question that might come up in a friendly conversation. This one might have come up in the pub. Students then write a short answer to this question, explaining for a non-specialist audience. And then other students evaluate their answers. You'll find a link to Assignment A in the sidebar. You start with the submission phase of the assignment, where you compose your explanation. Once you submit it, you'll see 3 training submissions designed to make sure that everybody goes on to the student evaluation step with a strong background in how to do it. Once you're trained, you get 3 submissions from your peers to evaluate. You're certainly welcome to do more than 3 if you'd like. And finally, you evaluate your own submission, taking what you've learned by looking at the other submissions to see how you could have done better. We've designed the total time commitment to only be about 2 hours. However, there's one important point. You do need to be sure that you complete all the steps, because otherwise you will get a grade of 0 on the assignment. Coming up next is Lecture 4A, where we're going to talk about how genes determine sex. I hope to see you there.